Tony Tangeman, Captain, U.S. Coast Guard retired. I was the project manager for the proof of concept to determine whether or not we could use minimum force to stop go-fast with helicopters. Throughout the history of the Coast Guard, every time a challenge would come up, every time there was a crisis, there was always somebody or some people who were able to think ahead, to have the vision to challenge that crisis and beat it. And that's what we did. I was Chief of Law Enforcement, the Office of Law Enforcement at Coast Guard Headquarters, working in the Operations Directorate. The big issue right then was drug enforcement. We were getting killed by the cartels with go-fast boats. They were loading cocaine down in Colombia, 30, maybe 35 feet in length, carried 2 outboard engines on the back. Front half of the boat was full of coke. Rest of the boat was filled with drums of fuel. They could go upwards of 50, 60 miles an hour. They had a range of like 700 miles. They could leave the coast of Colombia at sunset and then be off Puerto Rico, offload their product before sunrise that next day. We could find them, but we couldn't stop them. Our ships couldn't keep up with them. Our small boats couldn't keep up with them. And finally I said, okay, we need to look at using helicopters. The U.S. Code said that legally we could stop vessels using warning shots and disabling fire, and that applied not only to our ships but also to our aircraft. Coast Guard policy, in the Air Ops manual, it was forbidden for aircraft to use any type of force. In the law enforcement manual, it was also forbidden to do that. Well, he came back with a nice paper, and in it he laid out the fact that U.S. law, U.S. code, said that the Coast Guard could use force, warning shots and disabling fire, if necessary, to gain compliance to get on board a boat. And not only were our ships allowed to do that, but our aircraft. It specifically stated aircraft. One thing that was really evident was every time New Frontier went after a go-fast, they stopped it. Whether it was with the helicopters over the horizon combination, one helicopter, 2 over the horizon boats, or a helicopter and a horizon boat, or 2 over the horizon boats. I mean, the added benefit, it was great. HITRON 10 became HITRON. They moved to Jacksonville, and that became their home port, so to speak. And I guess the rest is history. My vision was that every cutter that got underway on a law enforcement patrol would carry a HITRON capable helicopter. Every cutter that got underway would carry an over the horizon boat, so that when the fleet went out to do their job, they had the best tools available to do that job. We proved to anybody who was interested, JQ Public or the President of the United States, that we were able to respond to any type of challenge that came up.